Hey everybody, this is Heartless Spartan here with another 1/6 scale Toy Talk review. Today, I have the Exo 6 Captain Jean-Luc Picard figure from Star Trek The Next Generation. I have been a lifelong fan of Star Trek, so I am quite looking forward to opening these figures since I've been sitting on them for months now, and since several of the figures are already getting some re-releases out. I finally get to review some of them. Now, for whatever reason, there were two versions, and the apparent standard version is the one that comes with the extra accessories. I don't know why they didn't call it a deluxe edition instead. That was somewhat confusing, but yeah, this edition in the review is the standard edition with the extra accessories and uniform. Let's go ahead and get into the review. Okay, so let's take a look at Picard's box real quick. They have a nice portrait on the front with him wearing his Darmok jacket. Or the jacket from the Darmok episode. On the back, we get a nice layout and a good list of all the things that he comes with. And I always like accessory lists where you can actually kind of attribute a name to each item. That's always helpful. Nice look at the crew and Q down at the bottom right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this open. I did pre-cut that at the top just so I can get it out easier. So let me slide this out. There we go. And get our initial look at the figure and all the accessories and the packaging. And then on the back is where like the, looks like maybe a stand and the additional accessories included in the standard edition are stored. So I'm going to take a minute and take all the stuff out of the box and set it out, and I'll quick cut to that and then we can take a look at the details. Okay, so here is Picard out of his box. Let's go ahead and take a look at his head sculpt here, and already it's looking really good. There's Sir Patrick Stewart as Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Very good head sculpt. Nice details. Very good skin painting and like detailing. Nice shiny eyes. Reflective of the light. It looks real. It's fantastic. You can even see like the skin on the neck there. That's pretty cool. So, I mean, awesome head sculpt. Of course, we can see his captain's insignia there on his collar. Then, I don't think it's metal. I do believe it's just like a plastic. We have the comm badge for the Next Generation. Then, his uniform is made of a pretty good material, and it looks sharp. Like, that looks really good. And then there's a little bit of extra padding in there to kind of bulk it out a little bit, which I really like. There's like an undershirt underneath that kind of fluffs it out just a little bit. And it does flex with the body pretty well. It shortens up a little bit, but it does look really good. And I think it zips up in the back. And what is this, Velcro? Oh, no, it's a button. Nice, even better. So this is pretty good. Are the pockets real? Yeah, even the pockets on the pants are real pockets. That's pretty great. Now, honestly, I mean, it feels like a really good material. It has that fantastic uniform look down, ripped right out of the show. Then I'm not sure if his shoes are his feet or if his feet are in the shoes. It feels like his shoes are his feet because I can't press that down at all. But even to keep the pants on real like nice and straight, there's like a little rubber band on the bottom here too that like holds the pants to kind of keep them taut a little bit. So, and it's like pretty well hidden. Like you're not going to really notice it unless you're looking for it. But I think that's a fantastic way of like keeping the uniform looking pristine. But that looks fantastic. I'm going to set him off to the side real quick, just because my camera likes to focus on the head sculpt and makes a lot of other things kind of blurry when we look at them. Now, his accessories include the personal access display device. They call it the pad. So if we zoom in on this, I think all these accessories are plastic, but they do look pretty good. Let's see, can I zoom in any closer? Whoop. Can't really make out the text that's on there, but it does look pretty good. It's just some of that like made up Star Trek jargon on there. Oh, there's some stuff on the back. Just in case anybody wanted to know what that said. All right. Next we have a Type 2 phaser along with its holster. Now, I'm going to have to search around for where his magnets attach. I'll check that out in a little bit. We'll see if I can't do it on the camera. But this is just plastic. But it's got that look down pretty well, I think. I couldn't tell you, absolute prop accuracy, but I mean, this looks like what it needs to be, at least to me, so that's pretty cool. Now, to hold it in the hands, does the hands do the hands? Yeah, that'll hold it well. That's not going to fall out. And I'm starting to figure out why they included so many hands, too. Yeah. So, depending on the accessory, they included plenty of hands for us to add the accessories to. Then next, we have a tricorder with its holster. I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting it out because it uses magnets, and then there's a magnet on the back of the holster. But this tricorder is split in half, so we don't have to worry about a hinge. But it's magnets, so we can just kind of flip it down like that. We get a look at our tricorder. Now this can just easily be pulled apart in two just because it's magnets. But it does, it holds fairly well on there. And if you align it just right, there's just that slight seam there where there'd be a hinge anyways, if they used a hinge. So I actually really like that they did that. That they used magnets instead. A little bit of detailing on the top. Pretty nice. Okay, next is the Ressikan Flute. Now this might actually... No, I think it might be plastic too. Very simple design. It has a bit of a wash over it to give it that aged look. That is pretty cool. Not sure if there's any hands specific to this one, though. I mean, that was a fantastic episode. An entire lifetime in just a moment. But it also comes with the little box. It was a little bit weird to open there. But it has like a kind of a raised stone design on the outside of it. And let's see how well the flute fits into there. Pull the tassel off to the side. And that closes up rather nicely. Awesome. Then we have our Risian Horga'hn. Ladies. Yeah, I can get away with holding this up on camera just because I'm still single. But yeah, this has a pretty cool wood grain sculpt to it. Decent wash over it so that we can see the grain detail. Just a little bit of gold trim around the top. Nothing on the bottom, so it sets flat. And it is a bit of a cup in the top, too. So, pretty neat. Nice, funny accessory they included. And then, of course, Picard's cup of Earl Grey. Preferably hot. I mean, it's literally just a plastic cup with some plastic inside to make it look like fluid, but the only thing is there's like that little peg that they stuck or glued that onto so you can see it sticking up in the middle. Kind of wish they had a way around that so it'd look a little bit better, but I mean, it is just a teacup. I can look past that. Now, getting into the standard edition accessories, well, other than the hands, I'll get to those last though. We do get the Captain Picard Day Banner, which is a decent material. It's not gonna like tear easily or anything, and it comes with its own looped strings to like just kind of make hanging it up for display a little bit easier. My fingers don't want to cooperate. There we go. So that's pretty nice that they did that. And it actually, if we look at the detail on it, like the sewing is really good on it, and then it has the little metal eyelets on there, which is fantastic. Like, I don't see that coming apart very easily. Now, he also came with like a whole separate uniform for or from the Darmok episode. So let's go ahead and take this out. So we have like a gray undershirt with that kind of stripe detailing in the fabric there at the top. Oh, and the bottom, I guess. It's kind of like a sweater almost. There's just a cardboard piece underneath there to kind of keep it nice. I guess I'd have to stretch that over the figure. And then, this is a pretty nice fabric too. Almost like I don't know what that's called, felt? Little com badge on there. Similar in design to the undershirt. Or the shirt, I should say. Nice jacket, though. Then he also comes with, like, okay, yeah, here's the actual, like, undershirt. It's like a onesie. I've been watching The Next Generation lately, and it's like, wow, everyone's wearing onesies. But, yeah, there's a little bit of that padding in there, too, that kind of, like, puff things out a little bit. This looks like it might be a little bit weird to try to put on the figure, but it's just one of those things where you just have to take the time to try it for yourself if you really want to swap the outfits. And then the pants are a little bit different too. They don't have the split at the end. And these don't have like the little rubber band that would go around the bottom of the shoes. It's a little bit different, but it is nice to get like a whole other uniform included. So that's pretty cool. Hands. A whole bunch of these. I'm just going to go through these real quickly. Little gesture there. If I can hold them properly. Oh, this might be to hold his T, maybe? Maybe the flute, maybe the T. Heh. Couple of fists. This one might be for the flute too. And then one more. Alright. So, lots of different hands for the multitude of accessories that they give us. Now, next, he does come with his own stand. So this is the base right here. And it has like a nice teleporter pad here that he can stand on. Then kind of a crotch hook here that would raise up according to his height. Now this plastic sheet that's on here, if you take like tweezers or like a screwdriver or something and push from this side, this will pop out. And you can put this other one in like this. And this is double-sided too, so you can flip that right. Oh, there's some protective film on it still. Over like that. And if you have a bunch of these, I guess, you can like connect them to be like one big one. Which is kind of cool. And this does come with other accessories to where you can plug these on. Maybe. Oh, they go there. And these can hold stuff if you really want. Can do things like that. Not exactly sure what these ones are meant to hold on to, but they're there as an option. And then this one, if you connect that onto your stand, there's enough of a gap to fit another stand onto there, so you can use that to connect your stands. Then the set also comes with this. Now this was like glued to the inside back of the package, but it's this thin plastic card with a schematic of the Enterprise on there, which is pretty cool. Now, the stand also came with this little clear piece that you can hook on there. And then this can set right on there. Now, it's a little bit crooked just because I'm doing this quickly. But that'll set right on there like a little like nameplate, which is pretty cool. Like, because when I first unboxed this, I was like, huh, I'm surprised there's not like a little Picard nameplate on the front. And I guess that's it. Which is pretty cool because it also kind of shows which starship they're on as well. I rather like that. So, awesome figure. I'm looking forward to unboxing more of these. And I think it's pretty cool to finally be getting some Star Trek figures. They're pretty rare. Let's go ahead and get into a montage. This figure of Picard looks sharp. They went to pretty good lengths to ensure that the fabrics were good and would remain taut and even on this figure. The detailing on the head sculpt holds a really good likeness of Patrick Stewart. The accessories he comes with are excellent throwbacks to popular episodes, and one that's a little funny. I eventually found that the magnets that hold his holsters are right about pocket height on the front of the hip on either side. I also found that all that black onesie was for was to add some belly fat to his front. So there's that as an option if you really want to do that. The variety of hands he comes with suit his accessories quite well and allow for a large variety of gestures and poses with his accessories. I'm just short on time, so I can't really keep taking pictures for the montage, unfortunately. Overall, this is a fantastic figure with the character pulled right from the series, and I am more than happy with it. Picard is the first one that I've opened and set up, and now I'm really looking forward to the others.
That you like the video is irrelevant. Press the button to improve it within the algorithm. Subscribe to join the collective. Comment to add your likeness to our own. Resistance is futile.
This has been Heartless Spartan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.